The two plants look a lot alike, the parent plant and then that seed that grows. Both of those plants look very similar. And that's how you can tell if this is the parent plant of the smaller plant. Do they look similar? They should. Parent plants look a lot like the plant that came from their seed. All right, so let's go back to this orange tree. I want to see if we can find the parent plant of this orange tree. Are you ready? Let's take a look at this first plant. Okay, this plant has a very thin green stem and has purple flowers. Do you think this is the parent plant? Well, remember, they should look a lot alike. So this does not look like it would grow from an orange seed, does it? No. All right, how about this next plant? Now, this is a tree. And remember, we had an orange tree, right? So it's a tree, that's good. But what about the leaves? Do the leaves look similar? No, this is a pine tree. It has those little tiny skinny leaves all over it. There's even pine cones on this tree. So the pine tree gets pine cones. It doesn't get oranges. Also, it's shaped a lot different. It's more of in a triangle shape. And it does not look like the orange tree. So these two trees don't look a lot alike. Even though they're trees, that doesn't mean that one is the parent plant. All right, let's take a look at this next plant. Now this looks more similar, doesn't it? It has orange and red fruit. Okay, well, the orange tree doesn't have red fruit, but that's okay, right? They're pretty close. And then if you look at the leaves, they're kind of pointy and they're jagged. Okay, the leaves are different, so they don't look similar. Now, if we take a look at both of these plants side by side, one is very small and it grows close to the ground, and one is a lot bigger. It's a whole tree. Do you know what this other plant is? The fruit growing on this plant are tomatoes, and this is a tomato plant. Now, the color of the fruit is very similar, but they aren't the same fruit. And the plant, the shape looks different, the leaves look different, and so you can tell that there are still some differences. So this tomato plant is not the parent plant of the orange tree. All right, how about this one? Yes, right? This looks a lot more like our orange tree. Now, there are differences. So it's not quite the same shape, and the fruit isn't in the same spot, but it still has that orange fruit, and it has those green leaves. Let's take a look at them a little bit closer. Do they look like they're the same shape? Yes, and it's a tree. So this would be our parent plant. So remember, when a plant grows big enough, it makes seeds. And these seeds then can go into the ground and they can grow a new plant. And this new plant should look a lot like the parent plant. Are you ready to do a problem together? Let's do it. This is a pine tree. Which plant is its parent plant? All right, so we can see that this pine tree is very tall and it's kind of skinny, but it's sort of in a triangle shape, right? It's a tree. So if we look at our two answer options, then we can see the one is a tall, skinny tree with the similar leaves, and then the other picture is a short red flower growing close to the ground. So this tree looks a lot like our first plant is the parent plant. See how they look similar? So you would click on the tree. Great job. So even plants have parents, and they look very similar to their parents. Next time that you're out and you find a really small plant that's just growing into a bigger plant, look around and see if you can find a plant that looks very similar to it. It may be the parent plant.
This is a cactus. Which plant is its This is lettuce. Which plant is its parent plant? This is a tulip flower. This is an orange flower. This is a water lily. Which